Hi guys, it's Martin from Martin's Holiday Village, and I am delighted to say we have Come Into Your Sofa coming back, and we are here live today with a very, very special announcement that we will tell you about very, very shortly. But I'm delighted to say I've got my good friend sitting in the green room, probably munching on sandwiches. Well, I'll say that, but we never give them sandwiches or anything to eat. But this person have got lots to eat where they are usually anyway on their lovely things that go on the oceans. So I'm delighted to say I've got the amazing Shane Riley from Virgin Voyages, who is joining me this morning for a very special announcement. Shane, how are you?
I'm very well, Martin. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm on land for a change.
I know. I'm quite shocked to see you not sailing to some glamorous location around the UK on a beautiful ship at some point.
Oh,
So
no, it's been mad. It's been a great summer. Great summer for ocean cruises, hasn't it?
Yeah, you've been hopping from one to another, haven't you? You've done very well this year.
Well, I think at last count it was 6. I'm going to try and make it 7, maybe.
Well, you're making up for last year, right?
Oh, it's got to be done, hasn't it? We're free-ish. We're free-ish, so why not?
We're kind of free.
We are. So yeah. So I saw you the other week, Shane, didn't I? In that little down the old smoke in London. What was that all about?
In London. So I'm more excited than ever to be with you today, Martin. Because obviously we've done a few of these before, but I'm more excited than ever because now I can actually say I'm on TV with award-winning Martin. So you scooped a best leisure agent in the whole of the UK. So
I know, madness, that isn't it?
Quite a coup, right?
Do you know what? Everyone keeps saying, it's amazing, it's amazing. I'm a good northern lad. It's like, oh yeah, I won it. And everyone's like, no, you won the best award. And I mean, tell us, Shane, what was it about? You were one of the judges. So,
I was very lucky to be one of the judges. And we saw a lot of people. And really, it came down, obviously, it wasn't a normal year, right? So my view is if you can win this award in a pandemic year, then, geez, what can you do in a normal year? Because being able to really take care of your customers was a really key part of the component. Being ready to think differently and bring new ideas to your business and to your customers as well. So, and you really stood out head and shoulders above the competition. So you did an incredible job to pick up that award because it was a very, very hotly contested competition, but you did an amazing job to pick it up. And that is because just how well you've taken care of your customers. And so I think people out there who may have never booked with you before, they know they can be confident that they're booking with the best and booking with someone who's going to really take care of them long into the future. So well done you, award-winning Martin.
The award-winning Martin. And like Shane, I've just asked you. You've had a great summer. You launched on the other side. You launched a brand new cruise line with a brand new ship, with a brand new concept in a pandemic. So how did that all go?
Yeah, exactly. Well, we've been waiting for a long time to set sail the Virgin Way. So it took a long time for us to get going. So obviously the pandemic delayed our plans quite significantly. But the good news is we had the opportunity to bring Scarlet Lady to the UK, which was obviously never on the plan previously prior to the pandemic. So it actually gave us the opportunity to bring Scarlet Lady to the UK. And we did a number of sailings, 3 and 4 nights from Portsmouth. And because of the success of that, we're bringing Valiant Lady, her sister ship, back to, not back, but bringing her to the UK. And she'll be sailing her first ever voyages from the UK as well. So it's become quite a trend now, bringing our ships to the UK. And I couldn't be more pleased with how it went. The reviews are phenomenal. We've had brilliant feedback. And people got to see what it really means to set sail the Virgin Way with 20 plus restaurants, incredible food, unique entertainment, unique concept to the ship. So I was just so pleased with how it went.
Oh, it was brilliant. And like myself and my hubby Stan, we were lucky enough to be one of the first on the inaugural sailing, and it was like, what are we going to expect? Because I saw her in Liverpool, and I'll be honest, I went on board. We were only on for about 4 hours, so probably didn't get a proper feel. Yeah. And I actually come off and I went, I don't think this is going to be for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, because it was totally new. I've done all kinds of cruises.
Yeah.
And when it come up that we could do it, I thought, you know what? Let's give it a go and see what it's like. And the whole people was like, well, I like other certain brands. I said, look, let's do it. We'll either love it or we'll hate it, or it'll be all right. And you know what? I will say, after we sort of got on board, we sort of Oh, let's just get that off. We got to Portsmouth, which is, I mean, it's not the best cruise terminal in the world. It's a ferry terminal, but you guys decked it out quite well.
We decked it out as much as we could. So we've got obviously from Portsmouth. We weren't scheduled to sail from there, so we were able to make the most of the situation that we got. And obviously we had the testing protocols, which is an added complication to think about, which hopefully next year that'll be a thing of the past, and it's not something we're gonna have to worry about for our next sailings. Yeah.
Oh, fingers crossed. But yeah, whenever the guys were at the port greeting us, they had that right picture moment where right with the logo. So anybody had a picture taken getting on board, it was the advertising was there for Virgin. So whoever thought of that one was like, bob on.
Yeah, the marketing did very well with the name on the side of the ship, that's for sure.
Oh God! And we thought we're sailors, you call everybody sailors, so we thought we'll get a sailor hats as well. And one of the best things were meeting this lovely lady, Abby, the hostess.
Never heard of her.
Never heard of it. Now,
this is Abby, the hostess, who I think has probably got the best job in the world. So her job is to make sure our sailors have an incredible time on board. And rather annoyingly, she's incredibly talented as well. So not only is she the life and soul of the party, but she's also an incredible singer. So I think you got to see her sing. You went to her show, right? Cocktails with Abby, the hostess. We
did, and she was absolutely amazing. I think she did a Cilla Black number as well, which the hubby loves Cilla Black, so it was great.
She does that in the bingo, doesn't she? She hosts a bingo, and it's not like any other bingo, right? If you're a really serious bingo player, then it might not be for you because it is a bit of fun. But she hosts bingo in a way that, a very Virgin way, I would say. So she does a very good job of it.
Playing the bingo with Abby was amazing. I mean, but I'm not used to these pop-out bingo cards, and me being a bingo fanatic, I went for like one of the biggest packages. So I was literally going, trying to find all the numbers.
Oh yeah, it's quite challenging to be able to pop all the numbers out as quick as you can. Yeah, so
But it's certainly worthwhile doing. And we did that on the Sunday afternoon. So I think probably we'd had a few drinks the night before. So that probably didn't happen, We had the bar tab, which was great. So we got all our drinks in and things. So yeah, well, let's just see. We've got a couple of people making comments. Hello, Sailor. Hi, Martin. What's this one? Do you know Lucy from a cruising cruise? I don't know what that one is. So we know lots of people in the industry now after being on that many ships. So
Lucy's actually a crew member of the ship, Cruising with Crew. She runs an Instagram page, I think. So she's.
Oh, does she? Oh, I'll have to connect with her.
On board. Yeah, so she's picked up quite the following. So she's having an amazing time. So yes, I do know her. She's lovely.
Well, this is the hotly contested pool that everybody says is too small, doesn't look right, and things like that. But you know what, Shane? I thought it was nice. I love the beds around. You can have a little sunbathe if it's nice weather.
The cool thing about the pool is the fact that we did a lot of research when it came to the pool, and very few people actually did laps of the pools on ships, right? So what people really use them for is to cool down. So we wanted to be able to use this area to activate it in a very different way that is just a swimming pool. So actually, I think if you skip to the next picture, you can see on both sides of the plunge area, we've got these shallow beach areas where you can lay down in about 4 inches of water and cool off and just relax and sunbathe in the water. And then, of course, when we activate this area in the nighttime and turn this into a top deck party, you can dance away in those shallow areas as well. So you're about kind of ankle deep in water, and people were dancing away in that space. And then if you do want to kind of submerge fully, you've got the plunge pool in the middle there as well. So I think people now have seen it and got to realize the design concept and why we're activating the pool in a certain way. I think people then really understood that we call it the aquatic club for a reason. We don't call it the swimming pool. It's because it's a different design for a reason. It's designed to do something different than doing laps of the pool. But of course, if you want to take care of yourself, then we do have our group fitness classes that are all included as well. And as you saw, Martin, there's loads of incredible well-being spaces as well for you to be able to take care of yourself. So if you want to go off and do something at your own pace, you can go and do that on the runway jogging track, or you can head to one of our other spaces to work out.
Well, you can work out. I mean, I think it comes. Oh, hang on. Well, we won't be quick then. So you've got the workout areas actually outside as well. So you can work out.
Like an adult playground, right? So you've got the adult size swings, we've got the seesaws, and because we're adult only, you don't have to wait for the kids to get off them. So the great thing is that it is an adult playground. And if you want to go kind of work out or stretch yourself out or go do something a little bit different or just go and have fun in the adult playground, you can go and do that. We've got a boxing ring as well. So if you want to, settle some scores, then you can use it as well if you want to.
Yeah, I think there's some of the swings there, and absolutely amazing. Now moving on. This must be one of the most infamous picture spots in the world.
I think it's
Because
just about everybody's profile picture. Everything I see on Facebook is everybody's used this picture. So it's definitely the most photographed spot on board the ship, and it's an entire corridor made of lights and mirrors that transport you to the Manor nightclub. So we have the best nightclub at sea, bar none. But this whole transformational space is a place for you to have the best picture. Everybody looks amazing in this space. As you can see there, you both look amazing. So this space is just an amazing spot to go and have that Instagram moment or that Facebook moment.
Well, that was on Scarlet Night, and we've been together 23 years, and we never wear the same clothes. And we decided on this one, just especially for Virgin Voyages, we got matching shirts with the white trousers. I haven't got a picture of the white trousers, but yeah, we did that. Oh, I've got fat fingers today. Right, let's just go back. There we go. Right. So this was, I just wanted to show this, Shane. We were right at the very, very back of the manor. Yeah. And we could see there was no obstructions, and it was amazing. I can't remember this lady's name that was there, but the singer was absolutely beautiful. And we just stood there, and it was really nice, the manor. I was like, oh, hello, this is really good. Nice and intimate and things. So it was a really nice venue. So
it's almost like the heyday of nightclubs, right? The old-fashioned nightclubs the glitz and glamour of nightclubs, but where you can have live music and have live entertainment. You can use the space in lots of different ways. So every space we have on board the ship can transform. So the manor, obviously, when the sun goes down, it really turns into this really kick-ass nightclub. But it's a place where we can host some really amazing live music. So this is the Unicorn, I think you're with here. And she actually performs in there and does a whole set. And we've got bands that play in there as well. So especially, obviously, in the last 18 months, we've all missed live music. So it's a great opportunity to get into the manor and have some live music to listen to, sit back and relax with an amazing cocktail from the drinks menu as well.
I think the great thing was what you guys did was you showcased a lot of all the UK talent that hadn't been able to perform, didn't you? Which was one of the real main things. So kudos for that, because these guys have not been able to work for nearly 18 months. So I thought that was a really nice touch from Virgin. But Virgin seems to do lots of nice touches, don't they? So now I know it's not the best picture, but we tried to show a bit of the theatre, where it's called the Red Room. Surprisingly, I wonder why you called it that.
Yeah, I have no idea. So yeah, the Red Room, it is I guess what in the theatre world they would call it a black box. It's an entire space that can completely transform depending on the production show that's taking place. So this one here is probably my favourite. We've got a number of other shows that have been rolled out that are along the same lines as this, but this is called Dual Reality, and it is a story of Romeo and Juliet told through acrobatics, and you are never no more than 9 rows from the front. So you are really in the heart of the action, and this Red Room can completely transform. You can have the stage and the seats like a traditional theatre. You can be right in the middle like you are here, where the stage is in the middle of the audience. Or in fact, you can have no seats at all, and the entire room becomes one giant stage, which we do have an event that does take place with that as well in our next Voyages. But you can see it's an incredible story, and the cast of this show are just unbelievable. And the lady that you can see there, this is towards the end, and not only is she doing all these incredible acrobats all the way through, suddenly at the end she's got a beautiful, incredible voice. So she's got all the talent. She was definitely at the front of the talent queue when talent was being dished out. Isn't that right, Martin?
That show, my heart was in my mouth sometimes with what they actually physically do. And you I think my dog's just knocked over something in the background. You can tell we're live. But it was literally, they just drop so near the floor, and you think they're going to hurt themselves, but they don't. But if you do go on board this, and Dual Reality is on, as you say, you're rolling out some more shows, it's got to be done, because we were like, oh, okay, it sounds interesting, but it was probably one of the highlights of our
shows, right? So we design, because typically on cruise ships, right, they take kind of land productions and do watered down versions of the ship, and we were determined not to do any kind of watered down Broadway productions. Instead, we want to create shows that were good enough to be able to take back to land, and I think Dual Reality is one of those where I would be surprised if this ends up being sold back to land, and land theatre production take it on, because it is so well done. It is an incredible piece, and everybody that I know has seen it have been completely blown away by it. But I don't want to give too much away, because I think part of the magic of dual reality is almost not knowing what you're going to get. So we won't give too much away, but it is an absolute must do. So you must do this on your voyage if you're sailing with us.
Oh, it definitely is. So I've got to stop flicking too fast. So now, we had a little discussion before we came on, Shane. I think we've agreed this was both of our favourite places, wasn't it?
Yes. Oh yeah. This is one of my favourite places, if not my favourite place for lunch, actually, because I'm a really big fan of just kind of nibbles and a bit of light bites, and just order something, and then if you want some more of it later on, just ordering again and getting some more to come along. So this is the Dock House, and it is our Mediterranean-inspired tapas bar, if you like. And they've got the widest selection of rosé wine here, so you can grab something. But you can see on the left-hand side of that photo, it says raise the service. You actually just flick the flag up, and that means the servers know that you're looking for something. And then you can order some incredible dishes, such as Spanish octopus, steak skewers, chicken skewers, some just amazing dishes that you can see there. There's some examples. And the great thing is they're all light bites, but then you can just keep ordering to them. And they've got really nice hummus dips with these really nice chips that you can use as well. So they're just beautiful, really nice. And you can just keep ordering as much as you like. So just keep going. And I was actually lucky enough, we had a bit of sunshine. So I was out at the back of the ship on the dock. And this can be served to your day beds out in the dock as well. And we just kind of grazed away all afternoon. And it was brilliant, because we never felt pogged, we never felt stuffed. We just grazed away all afternoon and just had a really chilled out afternoon with a bottle of wine. It was really, really nice experience.
Well, I must admit, the octopus was one of the best bits of octopus I've ever had.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the best dish. I actually think it's the best dish. It's probably my favourite dish, without a doubt.
So, I mean, we've covered in our previous show, we've covered about Virgin Voyages and a lot of it, but we are going to focus on food, because there are 20 eateries. And what I like about Virgin is, if you go on another cruise line, you've got your main dining, your traditional dining. But if you want to do something a little bit special, you have to pay for it. It's all included with Virgin, isn't it? You don't pay any extras, no cover charges.
Yeah, that was the key thing for us. It's one of the ways that we really wanted to transform cruising. So cruising for us, we obviously knew we wanted to get into the cruise industry. So we looked at ways that we could evolve it and virginize the experience. And dining was one of those really easy ways to be able to do that. I say easy, obviously for the team that did it, it wasn't so much. But it's about making sure that we eradicate main dining rooms, right? If you're trying to feed 1,000 people at the same time, the only real option you've got is banquet dining, where you essentially have to have everything pre-plated and you start serving the same dishes, and everything has to be pre-manufactured. Whereas actually, if you break that down and say, actually, rather than having a main dining room, you change the use of the space and put different restaurants throughout the ship. It means that every restaurant has its own kitchen, every restaurant has its own head chef, and every restaurant is run as if it was almost a restaurant on land. So it enables us to be able to make everything fresh to order. It cuts down on wastage, because obviously if you're doing banquet dining, you have to make more of the dishes than you're going to order. How will you ever know how many people are going to order the lobster? So you end up having to overcreate and then end up wasting a lot of food as well. So it means that our sailors get incredibly fresh food that has been made to order. It's good for the environment because we're not wasting food. And it means that you don't have to pay extra for all of these restaurants that we talked about. So they're all included. So rather than being charged $50, $70, $80 here and there, it's included within the cost of the holiday, which is, I think, the real big differentiator for us.
Well, we as we say, I love my specialty dining, and we're lucky enough to do the wake. And oh my, this dish here, when I ordered it, I didn't realize what was going to come to the table. And when they started walking across the restaurant, I was like, oh, that looks nice, what somebody's ordered. And then he popped it on the table, and I was like, OMG, how am I going to get through that? And I think it should be shared.
It's very bougie.
I think it should be shared, but I didn't.
Why not? You're on holiday.
Exactly. So there is people will see something come out in the next few days about being on holiday on a cruise, which I had a cruise challenge this time, but keep an eye out for that one, guys. And so yeah, this was like fresh seafood, and my was it fresh seafood. It was the dips, you just had everything was there for you. You just were like, Yeah, so, and I decided, I looked at it and I thought, no, we won't get it through it. You won't get through that, Martin. But you know what, Shane? I did.
Well, you paced yourself, Martin. You did well to get through that, but you paced yourself. That's the key thing. It's slow and steady wins the race.
That's it. And the Wake is well known for its steaks, isn't it? And I ordered this by mistake because I ordered the steak and I thought, oh, it'll probably come with like Dauphinese potatoes or fries or something. No, you have to order them separately. I didn't realize that. But after having the seafood platter, I'm glad I did because it was just enough.
You weren't
And
hungry. Yeah, there's loads of sides. There's like 10 different options of sides that you can have to, to really tailor the options for you. So it is a steak and seafood restaurant. So as we've seen, incredible seafood, amazing steaks, and it was actually our most popular restaurant with our UK audience. So the Brits definitely love a steak and seafood restaurant, that's for sure.
Oh, it was just amazing. I mean, people are commenting. Food was definitely a highlight of the ship. Also, food was the best food I've had at sea. I do apologize if you can hear the rain in the background, but I have a posh house which doesn't have an attic. So if you can hear it, guys, I don't know whether you can.
That's great. Oh, so beautiful sunshine in Wales, so you need to move south.
Well, you send it this way, Shane. Send it this way. I need.
Today. We've had terrible weather, but it's lovely right now.
Oh, well, I need some sun because I was saying that the last couple of days where I was, I had sun. So I've some beautiful, I'll tell you what, on these occasions, some beautiful sunsets and sunrises, which is what I love when you open your balcony door and things like that. So yeah, listen, now one of your mega restaurants on there, I think it's the biggest restaurant, isn't it, on board? Because it is quite a large restaurant compared to all the other eateries, is Razzle Dazzle.
It's not the biggest, but it definitely is. It definitely is the most out there, I would say, in terms of restaurant design. And can I tell a story about Razzle Dazzle, just so you can understand the background of it?
Yeah, of course, go for it.
So Razzle Dazzle, we actually had this space, and we knew it was going to be a restaurant, and we worked with different companies, different designers, and they came to us, and the first opportunity they gave us was a traditional kind of American time diner restaurant. It looked very kind of white, very clean, very sleek, very modern. And then they gave us the other option, which was this really bold, outlandish, red and black zigzag stripes all the way over. And it was a restaurant designed and inspired by World War I warships that had all the Razzle Dazzle camouflage design. And of course, Virgin being Virgin, we went with the non-conventional option and went with the Razzle Dazzle design. And it's really made for an incredible restaurant. And again, when we started looking about what this menu would be, we designed the menu in Razzle Dazzle to be a vegan-forward restaurant. So it's designed to be able to give our sailors the opportunity to try vegan food and have something incredibly colourful, delicious, tasty, but is meat-free. But of course, sailors want the options. So we also give them a chance to order from our naughty menu, where we have some naughty meat sides and some sweet gluttonous treats as well. So this is actually our fairy bread. It is bread with coconut milk and then your hundreds and thousands on top. And I'm sure you'll agree, Martin, it's very Moorish. I've tried to make it at home. I can't get it anywhere near to how they do it. So I'll just have to wait till I'm next back on board in November.
I mean, I've had like French toast style like that before, but I've never had it that amazing. And it was very Moorish. I thought I've already ordered my next course, but it was like, I really want more of that because it was absolutely beautiful. Very sweet. So if you're not a sweet tooth person, you probably wouldn't like it. So I'll probably say not to. But what I do is get somebody on the table to order it so you can have at least one piece because it's an experience in itself.
Yeah, it's definitely photogenic. So you definitely need to have a piece, even if you just have a couple of bites and have a little taste of it. And the great thing, Marty, I don't know if you know, but it actually is 100% calorie free. Like all of our dishes, they're all completely calorie free because they don't count at sea. So it's completely calorie free, which is amazing.
But I'll tell you what, Shane, that was just beautiful. I mean, you were just like, oh my God, where are we going to go next with, what are we going to have next? So I think the next one we ordered now I had to go naughty because I'm not a big vegan person.
Martin. Martin, you were never going to stay so nice menu, were you?
No, not at all. So where are we? We'll go back to that one. Where's it? Oh, my fingers don't work very well. Where is it? This one.
Yeah.
This was the chicken burger. I mean, look at the colours on that sauce, the alioli. It was like, wow. Now, I did have to take a piece of the chicken off because there was no way I was sitting in a restaurant and trying to squeeze that big black bun in my mouth with the chicken, because it just.
I don't think you'd struggle, Martin. I thought that would have been easy for you.
Oh, but this was the food was just amazing. The hubby went for something rather healthy, a salad. Obviously, I had to go really naughty and have the chicken, and it just the presentation. It's like the skin on the fries with the skin on. It was just like OMG. And I'll tell you, there's so much to choose from. As you say, you've got the vegan option, but if you're not vegan, then you've got somebody who's vegan with you. You can go naughty, and they can go vegan, and everybody's happy. It's great.
And what I've actually found, because when I first knew that this was going to be a vegan forward restaurant, I was a bit like, oh, I'm a meat lover. Is it going to be right? Now I've actually had some dishes in here, like the Impossible Burger, which is a meat-free burger, and it's amazing. And it's actually got beetroot juice in it, so it does look like a medium rare burger. And it blew me away. So I was like, if I could get this local to me, I could quite easily be a vegan, because all the choice in there was amazing. And you kind of having dishes where you don't really realize that you're, that it's a vegan dish. Just it's so tasty and so well presented.
Well, to be honest, I mean, I think, hopefully I'll get another chance to go on board, which hint something may be coming up very, very shortly. So stay tuned. I think I might try some of the more alternative options, you see. So, but yeah, I'll come back on that one and let you know what I think. So, and then of course we had to we couldn't not do dessert in there. I've gone the wrong. I can't. You can tell. I think I still must have some gin in me from my last cruise.
Holiday mode, aren't you, Martin?
I think I am. So this now, I must admit, Shane, I did want to take the containers home with me.
Everybody else, I think.
So this is the cookies, and you get a choice of milk, don't you, as well? And I went for the almond milk. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I only ate one of the cookies, and I had to take 2 back to my room because I was so stuffed from everything else. But I think it's pistachio, and you've got the chocolate chip cookie, and the presentation is just amazing. But that milk bottle reminded me of being back at school.
Back in school, right? Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted to do. We wanted to make you feel like you were back in school on that moment, when it was always that memory that you've got at school of when getting your milk bottle served to you, and they don't do it in the same bottles anymore, do they? It's not the same. So yeah, it's a little bit of a throwback. And then having a jar of cookies, why not? And then here in this picture, you can actually see some of the design with the stripes on the walls and the floors. So it is a very bold design of space, but you've got great portal windows to be able to see out too.
Oh, it was one of the highlights, and it was brunch. We were advised by our rockstar attendant, which will lead me nicely into the next thing. But she said, rather than doing dinner there, go for brunch on the Sunday. So, and you know what? She was spot on. We had a fabulous time. I think we were in there about an hour and a half, and there's no rush or anything. So guys, we spoke about a little bit about other food and things. As I say, there is some big announcements still to come very, very shortly. But I'm just going to show you. When we booked, we upgraded to the Seriously Suite. So I'm going to show you a little video of that now, and you'll be able to see what the Rockstar quarters are like. And this was the entry into Rockstar quarters, so it wasn't a mega Rockstar, but this is the entry, so you'll see what it's like. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, why is it not playing? Hi guys, it's Martin from Martin's Holiday Village, and we are on board Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. We thought we'd give you a little tour of our cabin. We'll start with our balcony, with our lovely views out to sea. Lovely red light boats, which are usually orange, and there's the bridge up there. And this is our current view. We're somewhere off the coast of France. Heading back towards Portsmouth, ready to disembark on Monday. So this is our balcony. You've got 2 chairs and a table. It's quite spacious as well, not very squashed. And over in the corner there, you have a hammock which you can sit and swing and enjoy your gins or your champagne, whatever you've got. And we'll take you into the suite. So we booked a Seriously Sweet, which is one of their Rockstar suites. Do excuse a little bit of a mess. We have been here a couple of days, but you get, with the Rockstar, you get a bar set up. Now, you don't just get one of those bottles there. You get all of those bottles there. We've been having a few drinks of an evening. You get your glasses in the drawers here. You've got all kinds of cocktails, things up if you want to make cocktails. And you also, let's close that one. This one's open, and you get all kinds of glasses depending on what you're going to have. You also get a stereo and some records, which I believe they are going to start asking you what the genre is, and you'll get records based on your genre. And it's a Bose stereo, so it's really nice. You've also got under here some shelving space and your mini bar, which is just there, as you can see. So you've got things there. Now, there's some of the mini bar you do get charged for, but with this suite, you do get the first drink on them, which is a setup. And as long as you stick with their package, you get that. You got a nice big double bed with USB chargers at either side. And you've also got lots of storage space. So there's a few shelves there. 4 drawers, and then plenty of hanging space, so lots and lots of space. Nice chair to sit and have a gin, some TV, which we'll show you in a few. It's fabulous how you control the room. It's absolutely amazing. So that's the inside of the cabin. Very comfortable bed. Let's just have a little look. You've got your dressing table, which is a bit of a mess with all our stuff at the moment. You've got a hairdryer and a TV control, so it's all good. You get water replenished daily. You can get ice and things like that. You've also got, just if you look in there, that big window there is the bathroom. Now, you will be amazed at the bathroom. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Lots of space. So you've got a nice big rain shower and a smaller shower, a seat if you want to sit down. You can look out to sea. It's a beautiful view, I think. And people can look in, so be careful. Depending on who's in the room with you. You've got nice big unit with a sink, nice big mirror, and behind this door here is the toilet, quite spacious. And you get, in the Rockstar, you get Rockstar dressing gowns. Now, I'm a bigger bone person, and they are an XL. And they are like really, really big. So absolutely amazing cabin. The only thing I would say is to control a rain shower, it's here. But the shower's over there. But yeah, you have to walk out to get it. Beautiful, nice big plush towels. You've got little hanging hooks here if you want to hang things up. And that is Seriously Sweet 12261A for Alpha on board Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. I'm going to go have another gin, I think. I hope you've enjoyed the little tour. We're going to enjoy a gin, looking out to sea before we go and watch the show. Take care, guys. Bye. So, guys, when you're in your room, you have this controller here, and this controls all sorts. So if I just literally press all lights, it will ask me what my current mood is. So we're going to go for get it on. And if you look there, curtains have now closed. The lights have come on in the cabin. And look at that, absolutely beautiful. Now that's called Get It On, that's 50s. So Shane, that was my little tour. I mean, I think
you
I'd had a
should
few
call him,
drinks.
Martin. I think you should be on Homes Under the Hammer or something, giving us guided tours or MTV Cribs or something.
Oh, well, I mean, I must admit, I've got to stop saying that's one thing I need to stop doing. But I can't help it. It just seems to flow all the time. But it was like that was all sweet, and we loved every minute in there. Beautiful, you know. I mean, explain the design, why the taps are right the way down there, and your showers up the other end of the room. What was is there a reason for it?
Yeah, there is, because I'll tell you why. And this is a very good reason. Is the cabins were designed by a lady primarily, and she's thought of everything. So she's thought about this moment of, you know, when you're going to the shower, and most of the time, like the shower controls are kind of the other end of the shower. So you want to try and kind of set your temperature for the shower, but actually you have to get wet to do that. So the idea is you can actually get your shower set to the perfect temperature without having to kind of jeopardize yourself into the shower by having to go in and get wet to do that. You can set it up, and then the shower, and then obviously you can step out the shower, then you can turn the shower off without having to kind of mess around with any doors or anything settings as well. So yes, it's designed with that, you know, stopping yourself having to get freezing cold or scorching, scalded before you would manage to get the temperature right. You can get it all set up, ready to go, and then just walk into the shower.
See, I've never thought of that bit, but it's very good explanation of it. Very good explanation of it, Shane. Well done. So, but I was thinking this is just silly because I've now got to I've got to run all the way across there and wet to turn it off. Good explanation. I like it. It's rare, but it's nice to be able to ask you these things. So, so I mean, I've brought you on, Shane. I know we've spoken about Scarlet Lady, and we know the next one is Valiant Lady, launching amazingly again from Portsmouth, isn't she, in 2020?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's strange to say our new ship, because obviously Scarlet's now sailing, so she can no longer be classed as new anymore. So our new ship, Valiant Lady, who is the sister ship of Scarlet, so for all intents and purposes, exactly the same. And she will be sailing from Portsmouth between March and May next year, before she makes her way to the Mediterranean and sailing from Barcelona.
Oh, well, yeah. So we sat there and we thought, we can't I like new ships. You know, when you get on and nobody slept in your bed and the carpets are still soft and it smells all new. So we chatted to Shane and the team, and our exciting announcement is something that I'm so nervous about doing. A lot of my clients have said, Martin, we'd love seeing your videos, but we'd love to do a cruise with you. So what we have decided to do, and if this works well, fingers crossed, is on the 18th of March, the first sailing on Valiant Lady. We won't call it inaugural, because the inaugurals are normally in Miami or one of the other places. The first sailing of the ship, we are going to do, hang on, it hasn't worked right. There we go. Cruise with Martin. So we are going to literally
logo and everything.
We've worked well in the background here. We've been working along, but we have got another one if it'll work. Just a little. Will it work? So yeah, so we're literally gonna get on board. We're gonna take everybody on board, and because of the relationship we have with Virgin, you will get some special things, like you will get me on the cruise escorting you. Or you can just ignore me the whole cruise and never speak to me and just have a fabulous time. But I'm sure you will want to. But we are going to give you a minimum of $50 on board credit. Now, that for the price of the drinks, that's 5 drinks on board, Shane.
Yeah, exactly.
5 gins.
It goes a long way, right?
It does. But depending on numbers, that may increase further. So I'd say, guys, book with us. Now, the ship, it's going to Zeebrugge, where you can go to Bruges. Now, I've been to Bruges a couple of times, but best thing about Bruges, well, 2 things, well, 3 actually: beer, chocolate, and mussels.
Oh, I think you say waffles. So it's 4 things then. So there's mussels and waffles.
I'm not. You see, I said it before. I'm all right with sweet things, but I don't know. Right. Well, when we go on the 18th of March, when we get there, Shane, you'll have to convert me into waffles.
Yeah, well, you've got Belgian waffles. That's surely that's the big thing. But mussels, I agree with you. So there must be like 4 things we've got to tick off the list then. So
we'll go with the 4 then. But yeah, mussels and frites. When we were in Bruges last, we found this beautiful cafe in the square. And we ordered mussels and frites, and you could have all different sauces and things. And we thought we'll have one each. Well, it came with a cauldron. It was about this big and about that wide. It was like a casserole pot. We should have had one between the 2 of us.
Well, but yeah, the magic is though, Martin, is we've got an overnight on this one in Bruges as well, haven't we? So we don't have to rush back to the ship. We can take our time and head out rather than rushing back. So we can head out, mid-morning, head into Bruges, go and have the day out, and then take a leisurely day out in Bruges before heading back to the ship. You don't have to rush. So that's
exactly. And the best thing is, Shane, it's going to be brand new. It's your newest ship.
Yes, exactly. It's weird saying our brand new ship, Valiant Lady, because obviously we've been talking about Scarlet Lady for 3 years. So now it's moving on to Valiant Lady, our second born. So yeah, she'll be there just between March and May from the UK. And I say after that, then she'll be making Barcelona a home after that. So, but this one's amazing because Bruges is beautiful, and be able to have a good amount of time in Bruges as well. Because what you might want to do is actually a lot of people may want to spend most of the day on board the ship still, and then head into Bruges in the evening, right? And go, well, I'll make most of the facility on the ship, and I'll go to Bruges for the evening. When the other tourist crowds have disappeared, or if there's any other ships there, they've all left by that point. Head into Bruges for the night instead, and go maybe try some incredible beer that is always there. I'm going to have some pick up some chocolates, and then come back to the ship for a boogie.
Exactly. Well, like as you say, the good thing is that we're going in the evening. Most ships go for arrive about 7 in the morning. They depart again about 4 or 5 o'clock, don't they? Yeah, so it's going to be a totally new aspect of Bruges that probably most people won't have seen, unless you've been there for a few days.
Most people have seen in the morning and then they're ending back on the ship, haven't they? Most people have gone off and then have to rush back for lunch, or they rush back and get on board the ship. As to say, every time I've been on other brands, I've had to get back on board by 3:30. So and then it means you have to wake up early to get off the ship, where now you can actually have a lie in, go and have some brunch, and then head into Bruges, and then you don't have to worry about the ship leaving at 4 o'clock. So it's a great time.
You're right, and it is going to be amazing. Now, guys, I've checked the prices this morning that we've got, and the lead-in prices, Shane, even an inside cabin. If you just think, just want a quick short break and want to experience the brand, it leads in at 524. Yeah. Now, that's people might look, they go, hang on a minute, just to Bruges. Yeah. But don't forget, you pay $30-$40 for any of the specialty restaurants. So for the 3 nights on board, you could eat in specialty. You'd be spending £30-40 a night in each extra one because you haven't got the main dining. So it's a bargain. It's an absolute bargain, Shane. It really is.
And you've got your soft drinks included, you've got your tips included, so it includes a hell of a lot within that price. And
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and Wi-Fi, absolutely. You wouldn't be able to go to Bruges to stay in a 5-star hotel room only for that price. And so the fact that you get to have all of that time in Bruges, but you also get, an incredible journey there, incredible journey back, beautiful sunrises and sunsets, as you mentioned, being out at sea, and have all of that crazy food, amazing food and amazing entertainment included. So it's an absolute steal.
That's it. And somebody just put there, always stressful, rushing back to the 6. So glad it's an overnight. And we're with you on that, Lizzie Lou. We can't wait.
It does make a difference, doesn't it? Even if you do want to go back at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock, where you just know you've got the choice. And it's just nice to know that you're not having to traipse back and everyone's queued up, ready to get back on the ship because they have to be back on by 4. Just makes it so much more leisurely. And you can then decide the day that you want, right? Not everyone's having to leave at the same time. Not everyone's coming back at the same time. So it just leads for a much more relaxing day out.
It does. And guys, if you want the inside and you're a solo traveler, it's only $627 as a solo travel, which is a really good deal. Again,
yeah, exactly. £100 supplement to have your own room as well. So you've got your solo cabin there. So that's great. And the insides, I think, are great as well on these short breaks, because if those people that just know they're going to be out and about a lot more and they just want a place to sleep, place to change, then that's ideal for them. But of course, if you want to make the most of those hammocks and you want to get out and see those sunrises or sunsets, then our sea terrace is the place to go to be able to get those as well.
It is. And a sea terrace, I mean, you've got the limited sea view terrace, which is a lead-in price, which is $623 on that one. Again, not much difference than having an inside. So, and there is one, you've got the outside or that you've got as well as 573. But if you want the full view, the full experience, you want to have a suite. There are some suites still available, and they are starting at 1097. But bear in mind, guys, you've got that whole bar set up before anything else. You've got that. You've got a massive suite. You've got all the rock star experience that comes with it. You know, it is phenomenal. You know, the rock star experience is amazing. And Shane, do tell me now, I did say in that video, have you decided you are going to ask people what genre of music they want for the Bose record player?
Yes, you will. You'll be able to request it. So you'll be able to actually say, and you'll actually be able to borrow records from Voyages Vinyl as well. So you'll be able to go down to Voyages Vinyl and you'll be able to say, well, actually, I want to take this record and can I take this to my cabin to listen to it? So you'll be able to do that as well.
Well, that's good. And will you have Kylie on board? Because I really would have liked a Kylie LP.
Well, I'm sure we've got Kylie on board. We've got pretty much everything else. So I'm sure we can, if we're not, well, I'll make sure we bring it to you. I'll nick to our price. Does our price exist anymore? I'll go to Virgin Mega Store. Does that exist anymore? But I'll go there. I'll pick up a Kylie LP just in case. You know, always got a backup plan, Martin. Always thinking ahead.
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. So, yeah, so guys, we are doing a cruise with Martin and on Virgin Voyages with the lovely Shane and team, because no doubt you'll be on that sailing, I'm sure, won't you?
Yes, I'll be on board, yeah. So I'm sure we'll be hosting some drinks at some point for you and all of your customers that I cruise along with you. So no doubt we'll be having some nice drinks on board together as well and welcoming everybody on board in style.
Oh, brilliant. Well, listen, guys, if you want to book this, I would say get in there and book now. I've got a challenge for myself, you know. I want 50 of us on that ship, you know, because at least, I mean, we could do a lot more up to the amounts that we can do. But the more we get on board, the more on board credit you'll get. So get your friends together. Say, let's, I mean, it's just after Christmas. It's March, you know. Just get something to look forward to.
Isn't it nice to have something to look forward to in the spring as well? You know, when you go, the nights are turning now, you know, the weather's turning. We're starting to get out of winter coats soon, you know, and it's just nice to have something to look forward to. A summer holiday feels a long time away. But if you can have something in March, it doesn't feel that well long away. It's less than 6 months now. So be able to go, actually, I'm going to be going away and just after Christmas. March feels like just after Christmas to me. So you're like, actually, you know, get through January and February, the dark, gloomy months. I'm going, actually, but next month I'm going away. So it's good to have something to look forward to in spring.
Oh, brilliant. Well, as I say, guys, pick up the phone or message me. I will have WhatsApp Messenger soon. I've been told to get that. I don't know how I'm going to put it on my page, but apparently that's good. Message me, email me, call me. Get booked in now because this is going to sell. It's selling already. But it's going to be a fantastic three nights on board an amazing ship. I've been on Scarlet Lady, the sister ship. It is beautiful. If you've got any questions, if I can't answer them, I'll just email Shane at whatever time of night it is, and he'll respond.
Yeah, always here, Martin. You know that.
Exactly. So, guys, listen, that's our amazing news. We are doing a cruise with Martin. I'm nervous about it. Shane, you might have to get me one of those sticks if we do a tour out, you know, that they all follow
I'll get you one of those little paddle sticks. Yeah, you get your own umbrella, Martin. We'll get you a branded umbrella and everything.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to it. We're already booked. We've gone for a suite again. I'm sure you guys, whatever you book, I mean, to be honest, wherever you are on the ship, it's all about socializing on the ship. So, you know, you don't spend an awful lot of time, but when you're in there, you can just sit and have your gin on the balcony, or you can just have the inside and just have a fabulous time. So call me, guys. Call me now. I'm available to take your calls very shortly after I've said goodbye to Shane after the video. But Shane, is there anything you want to throw? Anything you want to tell us about? How is Valiant Lady coming along? Is she near enough ready? And
she's done. She's ready. Yeah, she's ready. We've taken delivery of her, so she's actually having a well-deserved break right now. So she's finished and completely ready, and she's currently in City Vecchia for the port for Rome. So she's just having a relax there. She's in hibernation now until March. Of course, she was meant to be sailing Caribbean sailing this winter, but given the uncertainty there, we only took one ship to the Caribbean. So she's actually having a bit of a rest, and then she will come round to the UK. You'll definitely see her before you're sailing, because she's going to be coming to the UK for some events and some celebrations. And then, obviously, as you mentioned, we'll be on the very first sailing.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be fab. It's going to be a fab time. It really is. We're gonna party the night away on board and in Bruges. We're going to have an amazing time. So yeah, guys, pick up the phone 0161 735 0112 and get yourselves booked on. Come and cruise with me. I think I'm going to take over from Jane McDonald. I think
you are. I think you know what. After that cabin tour, I think all we need is a video. Is you singing at the end, and you've nailed it.
Do not do that. The last time I sung on a ship, my husband got the whole bar clapping with like that off. They all joined in. I've never sang since, so I'm very tone deaf.
Cool, that's cool.
Yeah. But Shane, thank you once again for your time. I know you've come on before, and I loved having a chat to you. You're an amazing guy. You're so friendly, and very welcoming to all guests and agents as well out there. So thank you for joining me and telling us all about our amazing news.
Pleasure, and I can't wait to see you all on board in March. So get a hold of Martin, the award-winning Martin No End, and make sure you can trust in with your travel plans. So it's going to be an amazing break. So I look forward to seeing as many of you can there. So we'll see you soon.
Well, what we'll do, we will put everything up on Facebook very shortly, with all the information, all the grades and everything, so you can all get booked. As Lizzie said, she's going to tell all her friends. We're going to get lots on there. We're already we're going, Shane. We're already the phone. We're ringing off the hook this afternoon. I'm sure of it. I have unplugged it at the moment, so it didn't ring while we're on this.
People are chomping at the bit now, Martin. We better go and let them get hold of you.
Exactly. Brilliant, guys. From the award-winning, as Shane said, the award-winning Martin, I will go and answer your calls. We'll catch up with you very soon. Keep an eye out for the rest of our Coming to Your Sofa series, because it's back with a vengeance again. Speak to you all soon, guys. Take care for now. Bye.